reopening of the local oil and gas sector will present unique opportunities for Guyanese, CARICOM residents, and further afield. This three-day exhibition at the Marriott Hotel attracted more than 30 participants, all eager to showcase what they have to offer in this emerging sector. Minister of Natural Resources Raphael Trotman says that the emerging oil and gas sector in Guyana requires the whole of government, the whole of industry, the whole of society, and the whole of country approach.
Guyana's destiny as a young state, just 50 years old, was placed on a trajectory that can only be described as extraordinary. Providence perhaps determined that in our 50th year as an independent nation, the gift of a bountiful patrimony would be lifted out of the earth and placed into our hands. And so where we go from here will determine not only the next 50 years, but certainly the next millennia.
Minister of Business with the responsibility for tourism, Dominique Gaskin, in his remarks, says that Guyana is no stranger to oil exploration. He notes, however, that the production of oil is something new for the country.
And doing what is right for Guyana must be a priority for everyone involved. In the grand scheme of things, 20 to 30 years is little more than the blink of an eye. But for a developing country like Guyana, 20 to 30 years is sufficiently long term for a total economic transformation to occur. And therefore, as we contemplate the advent of oil, it is important that we keep our focus on Guyana's long-term economic well-being. The transformation of Guyana's economy is imperative.
The exposition side of the conference featured both local and foreign businesses expressing interest and displaying their products and services available when the sector becomes operational.
I'm Cindy Koo from Trading and Logistics Limited, and I'm the Business Services Manager.
Hi, my name is Imtiaz Ali. I'm one of the training instructors for the company.
Okay, and you're part of the oil and gas exposition today, and it will continue. Your part and what is it that you're displaying pertaining to the sector?
We're trying to promote health and safety training in Guyana, and we hope to provide this service to the population in Guyana, and especially the oil and gas companies.
In terms of health and safety, can you expand a little bit more on those areas?
Sure, MTS can help you more on that.
Okay, since I'm putting the spotlight, these are some of the courses that we do. We offer defensive driving, first aid. We do things like certification for forklifts. So it's getting everyone on board and trying to make them aware of what are the things that they're supposed to be doing and how they should operate in a safe manner. Now, generally, most individuals, what they tend to do is they think they operate safely, but it's taken for granted, and that's why this type of training that we do here is making them more aware and more conscious of the things they're supposed to be doing.
What we do is crewing and manpower for the offshore industry here in Guyana. We recruit and train people, build their capacities so that they're able to work on the offshore vessels.
Have you done any recruiting thus far, or can you say how many?
We have 8 guys working offshore the Swiss vessels right now, and we have another 14 coming up soon.
Actually, we're an insurance company, and we're part of the Edward B.B. Harry group of companies. And because of that, we have been invited to be at the conference. Now, because insurance would be a key thing, now we recognize that later on in the industry does pick up, that definitely we will be in a position to offer insurances because we would have persons who would be working in that industry that would be requiring coverage for the risk of working on a rig or anything that has to do with the oil industry. And because we're one of the leading insurances in the country, and because we offer a wide variety of insurances, we do believe that our presence here is very vital, very relevant. And so we do believe that letting the folks out there know that we are existing would work well for us in the future.
When the industry is in full swing, when we say coverage, what are some of the areas that you'll be covering?
We would cover the individual life, which is your person. We can also cover your property, which is the homeowners insurance. We have employers liability. We have other risks like the contractors risk, and all other, well, as it comes into play more, so we would be able to identify with our products or maybe redesign some of our products to suit the industry.
ASH Guyana is actually a Suriname-based company that came across the Guyana. We've been here since 2015. We offer a wide variety of PPE and safety apparel, mostly the Red Wing brand. The Red Wing brand is a brand that offers beautiful, strong, and wonderful protective equipment for everyone. Well, in the mining industry, in the oil industry. Red Wing shoes, one of our biggest hits, actually offer consumers 1-year warranty. Aside from that, we also do shipping. We have a warehouse in Miami where we ship stuff to Guyana. So if anyone interested in shipping can come see us. And we also offer steel structures where we do the fabrication in Suriname and have the structures sent here to Guyana.
So I'm seeing boots, we have safety helmets, we have glasses, we have gloves. I'm looking at a shoe polish as well.
Yes. Okay, so we have well, here on display we have shoes, we have the shoe products, the shoe care products. We offer socks, both cotton and diabetic. We offer masks that are good for when you're in certain industries, like a lot of people from the mining industry come and they buy the 3M masks. And we offer the cartridges. We offer gloves, we offer hats, helmets, protective eyewear, we offer shoulder dollies. Aside from that, we also offer the PPE, which for the oil and gas industry would be the fire retardant. Those are the denim jeans. We offer coveralls. We offer shirts. These are very important while being in this industry because safety is key.
Massey Energy is new to Guyana. Massey is not new to Guyana. We've been here for over 40 years, right? And we have a list of all these companies that currently exist in Guyana. So we are trying to bring energy services competencies to Guyana, because we have significant experience in the energy services market in Colombia, in Suriname, and in Trinidad and Tobago. We want to bring that to Guyana. Right, so we're not looking only at oil and gas. There are other industries in Guyana now that we see there are opportunities for development of the competencies of the Guyana people. And we're here to partner with the Guyana people. We are here to partner with training, development, and enhancement of all the competencies for energy services. So when the FPSO comes on board, out in the sea in 3 years, we'll be ready. Guyana will be ready, and we'll have a fully trained staff of Guyanese people to facilitate those works.
We're a platinum sponsor in the 2-day conference, and we want to have a presence at the conference because investors would come together to invest when the oil and gas sector is ready to boom. So we want them to see GBTI as the preferred bank. So they know we're here, they would know the name from before, so when they're ready to have a financial tie in Guyana, they would see us as a bank for them to open an account with us.
Okay, so we're, like you mentioned, we're talking about savings accounts.
Well, checking accounts, company accounts, foreign currency account, local Guyana dollar. So it's morely checking account and foreign currency account, company accounts.
Mudsuit Online is offering the oil and gas sector as being a small business and all. We're trying to venture in when it comes to shipping. That'll be more so for big and small packages. As you know, we do offer air and ocean cargo. There are instances where big machine or machineries will be needed in the country, and we can't facilitate that because we have operations or line coming out of Miami, which is most popular. We have China, we have Panama, we have Canada, and we're operating from all 5 ports out of China. So we're here to facilitate whatever shipping need that may be required by the industry. And also we have a lot of persons coming to Guyana from all different parts of the world, and you'll know that they may need smaller packages, things to do to work and to operate from day to day. We're going to facilitate that also. We have a 3-day, which is an expedited shipping out of Miami, Florida. So we can have persons having stuff delivered to the Miami bond, and within 3 business days, these packages will be in Guyana also. So we're going to offer both air and ocean, small packages, and we're going to cater for the bigger stuff also.
EY is a transnational firm, global organization, over 200,000 employees, 140-something countries. 4 major lines of business: audit, tax, consulting and what we call corporate finance structuring, etc., etc. Our interest in Guyana is to help to grow the different organizations that are in here, to help government in strengthen its institutions, and also to serve a number of our clients that we have here. So we have been doing work for clients in Guyana over the last 20 years. We've decided to put a physical presence here now, so we have an office actually located in Georgetown.
We are here at the Energy Conference in Guyana to provide options to the leadership industry in Guyana. So we at the Arthur Lockjaw Graduate School of Business mainly focuses on postgraduate education. We also have a wide range of executive education, which focuses on short courses and things of that nature. For example, we are doing, in the month of April, we would be doing a program on finance for non-finance managers. So this is just an example of the short courses we do. We're currently offering in Guyana the International MBA, the Executive MBA, and we are introducing for the first time an MBA with energy concentration, which will start in September. So we like to think that we are ahead of the curve, trying to make sure we work with the country to help them build the capacity to take the leadership forward in this very exciting time in Guyana.
When upon the commencement of these courses that you spoke, where is it going to be?
We operate on what we call a blended multimodal delivery fashion. Some of our classes are delivered through online classes where you physically, it's a virtual environment where you log into the classes that is happening at our main campus in Trinidad and Tobago. A percentage of the classes are held face-to-face. So for example, our leadership training, group team building and all those things, that organizational behavior course, that's all done on a face-to-face basis. So 20% of the program is delivered face-to-face, 80% is delivered through the virtual fashion.
For Mendez, the group of companies, but basically we're just focusing predominantly on the rigging for Mining Services Limited. The reason we're here today is just to display and showcase the fact that we're capable of manufacturing slings, and presently we manufacture slings for the industry, for the oil industry. And what for Mendez in particular, they focus on the CRC product line for lubrication. Amit could probably tell you some more about the CRC product lines.
Hi, good morning. The CRC line complements the rigging line because we have lubricants to help with the smooth operation of the equipment. We also have the greasers to do with maintenance and cleaning. We also offer cartridge pressure washers, which are German engineered and industrial pumps that would help to maintain equipment as well.
How has the response been so far in the exposition?
It's been good actually, because quite presently we're contractors, so a lot of Trinidadians have stopped by to partnership and basically collaborate with Mining Services Limited. Because as contractors, we are responsible for the sling management of the Exxon and the oil field. So presently at our corporate headquarters, we inspect, recertify, and color code slings and put them into use. So a lot of Trinidadians are very interested in what we do at Providence.
We here at Quintana Sales and Services, we predominantly provide water blasting services from ranges from 5,000 psi all the way up to 40,000 psi. So that's what we mainly do. Based on we have different tools for internal diameters of to wash internals of piping, drill pipe, that sort of thing. We also have tools and equipment to wash external vessels, tanks, externals of bundles, exchangers, that sort of thing. Apart from water blasting, what we do is supply HDP piping, corrugated as well as smooth pressured HDP. So that is what we're trying to really put across within the oil and gas sector in Guyana. So that is mainly what we're trying to provide in Guyana.
So you're trying to provide safe, durable equipment for the sector.
Yes, but apart from providing the equipment and the pipes and whatnot, we also provide the services. We will provide the manpower as well as the pumps and whatnot to do the water blasting and the installation of these pipes.
You mentioned earlier PSI. When we hear that, what does that mean?
Pounds per square inch. So, for example, 5,000 psi is not that. Is you can wash a floor and whatnot. 40,000 psi, you can cut 2-inch steel with it. There's a lot of pressure.
Coastal Dynamics Limited is an environmental consultancy, and we are based in Trinidad and Tobago. But we work up the islands in the Caribbean and in South America as well. We do all the offshore EIAs and numerical modeling, wave forecast modeling, and so on for the oil and gas industry in Trinidad. So for BP, BG, Repsol, EUG, we do all of the EIA work, and we hope to offer that services here in Guyana for the new push into the offshore environment. So we're hoping to work with Guyanese people to develop their knowledge of the offshore environment and help them do the environmental impact assessments. So what a key feature of our work is that we use technology to assess the environment. And instead of using like physical models and old style ways of collecting data, we have very modern, very cost-effective and efficient ways of measuring data, like current meters, that are acoustically driven to collect data. We also have a numerical model that is running around Guyana right now, producing 5-day forecasts of currents, as well as 7-day forecasts of waves. And so we hope to use that to help oil companies and shipping agencies and so on to plan their trips and their workovers in the offshore areas in a more cost-effective manner.
WSP is a global company. We're in 400 countries around the world. Our headquarters is in Canada. Our regional office is in Trinidad and Tobago in Maraval. We are an engineering consultancy firm. We do MEP, structural engineering, civil engineering, piping design, project management, and urban planning. We're in basically every market that you could think of. 26,000 employees around the world. So we're in every region, basically. Yes. We've gotten a lot of interest, actually. We're very happy. We're here to get our name out there and try and form some connections. So I think it's been very successful so far. Yeah.
Well, Crowley is new to Guyana, and we're happy to be part of the Oil and Gas Association first ever conference. Crowley is a maritime and global freight forwarding company. So anything, anytime, anywhere on water is usually what we promote. We're all into transportation across varied sectors, be it oil and gas, be it retail, be it distribution. We have a multitude of capacities that we are taking this opportunity to highlight. We're not necessarily new to Guyana because we have acquired Sea Freight shipping line, which has been coming to Guyana for a very long time. This conference gives us an opportunity to showcase our capacities and to promote our brand and our name. Crowley is headquartered in the U.S., and we're 5,000 strong employees, and our region is pretty much global, with a strong focus on the marine and the asset side in the Americas.
And your interest in Guyana's oil and gas sector would be?
Well, Crowley already support the oil and gas industry in Alaska, in Houston, and Trinidad. So we already have capacities and proven capacities in the sector, which is adding value to the whole upstream and even your future downstream services. So things like freight forwarding, customs brokerage, managing supply chain solutions is what we can bring to the sector.
We do training for people to make their competency level adapt to the oil and gas industry that you all are going into. So therefore, we take from a level 1 crane operator and bring you up to a level 3. Same thing with a mechanic or a technician. We start at the basic level and finish you as an engineering level technician. So you're equipped for the new industry, basically.
Capacity building.
Yeah.
So what I would like to find out is that when you're providing these trainings, can the person still be working and be trained at the same time, or can it be does it have to be full-time?
We adapt the courses to suit the requirement of the people. Yeah. So if it's part-time, we do the course based on a part-time. If you want to do it full-time, we adapt the course based on that.
And then payment plans are flexible as well?
Yeah, it will be.
ACE Inspectors, inspection company based. We do inspections of lifting equipment, example cranes, forklifts. We do loose lifting equipments, for example, slings, shackles. We do our inspections. We have qualified inspectors, international standards, British standards, or American standards. So we provide a quality service within ACE inspectors.
If upon inspection a crane is not up to standard, what happens after then?
All right. Well, then we inform the client of the defects. If it's defects that can cause the crane to cause harm to personnel or to equipment, we remove it from service and we have it repaired. Upon repairs, then we do a re-inspection and we put it back into service.
There's no penalty towards that business or anything.
No, there wouldn't be penalties because once the maintenance schedule is followed, this is mechanical equipment and things can happen. So most times there's not any penalties unless there isn't any maintenance schedule planned or schedule, then that could be cause for investigation. But normally, no.
Prime Minister Moses Nagamutu said Guyana's emerging oil and gas sector should be governed by transparency and accountability. The Prime Minister is applauding Minister of Natural Resources Raphael Trotman for taking the initiative when he visited Mexico in 2015 to start a conversation about transparency in the sector and the need for a legal document.
I had said then that side by side with organizations such as the GEITI, that we would need to guarantee that the infrastructure, the political infrastructure of Guyana is as such that you could offer support and give strength to the initiative to have transparent extractive industries, and the organizations involved should have some sense of responsibility, that the resources are not simply a matter of developing legal relationships and contractual relationships, but that these resources are in fact national resources, and they must redound to the benefit of the people for whom they are the patrimony.